Hey there guys, hope you've been having a good New Year's day so far, assuming you're watching this the same day that I uploaded. I know a lot of people don't do that, so if not, I'm hoping that you're having a good 2026 so far, and that whatever is happening in the future, that it's good and that it's fun. So if you're like me, you just wasted a couple of hours watching that awful Oregon Texas Tech game. So instead of watching more really bad football today, why don't you come watch some Tecmo Grey Cup with me and see how things go over here, because it's going to be a lot better, I'll tell you that much. So here we go again. If you haven't seen this for a while, because a lot of the videos have been members only, I'm not so sure that I blame you. The videos or the games that we've been playing so far here have been pretty rough. This team that we have, the Ottawa Redblacks, are pretty bad. I mean, we're not just talking like bad, we're talking like completely awful. So we're 0-4. And I don't know what to do with this team. I want to take a look here. We can look at Addison, Standback, and Gosselin, because basically, like, it's down to these guys, you know. Addison has a little bit of rushing power, but not much speed, which is a problem because I guess he's our wide receiver. Gosselin, as a running back, also has not much power or not much speed. And who was the other one that we were looking at? Standback is the other one who potentially could be a running back. The reason why we're looking at these guys is because right now, and see, he probably has, maybe he's the better of the runners, but he's also not particularly good. See, the reason why we're looking at these guys is because we need all the help running that we can get. And we need all the help that we can get running because, like, we're just not getting anything happening offensively. Like, the biggest problem that we have, you can see, I mean, he's not much better. The biggest problem that we have here is that we can't gain yards through the air, and so we have to figure something out. You know, Devontae Dedmon is probably our best bet. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to put Dedmon in as a starter, playing running back. So we'll do something like this. We'll put Dedmon over, and for returners, we'll put Dedmon over doing that as well, and we'll see if that helps a little bit. The other thing we need to do here is we need to get rid of some of these plays. I did this before, so this is the default to run a sweep. We have never gained yardage in that sweep, and you can see all of these plays that, you know, require a lot of movement in the backfield. Given what the game is playing like at this level, there's no reason for us to do anything even remotely like that. So we're just going to keep it really simple. This is the other one I want to get rid of because we keep throwing interceptions on this pass. So we're going to go to this one, and then we have basically 4 passes that all move out, and then we have 4 running plays that don't take too long to develop. Eddie Bobai has come back. I'm not even sure if that's his actual name in real life or if it's been shortened here for this game or whatever. So anyway, we'll see if that helps us or not. The Edmonton Elks are not a particularly good team, but I guarantee you that they are a better team than we are. I mean, this team suffers so much, and we've had so many problems, especially on defense. We can't stop anybody. It's to the point where basically I might have to start just calling running defense like every single down so that we have a chance to stop the run, because every team's gaining like 300-something yards on the ground against us. All right, so we're going to start this off with a run, speaking of running, and there's nowhere to go. And this is the problem. Now it's 2nd and long, and we've got to do something, right? So we're going to have to pass. Well, it would be nice if I could get the pass off in time. That was ugly. All right, I'm not going to kick a punt. We're going to go for this anyway. I don't care if it's 3rd and 20. Go back in the shotgun, and we're going to do it old school video game style. And we get the first down. How about that? That was a gain of about 23 on that play. See, I told you, you got to stop watching these bowl games. You don't want to watch bowl games on New Year's. You want to watch this. This is much more interesting. A little misdirection, and it didn't work anyway. So, all right. No problem. This isn't good. Well, we're not going to punt. I mean, we could punt, right? But what's the difference going to be? I mean, it's not like we're going to win. We're going to lose anyways. We might as well have some fun doing it. And see, it worked. Boy, that was a great job there by Lewis breaking that tackle. He had about 3 guys on top of him. So, okay, we don't want to be too predictable, so let's do something a little bit different. Instead of doing our normal, you know, run nowhere on 1st down. And look at that, we completed a pass. We might even be able to score a touchdown. Can you imagine that? We actually, in our last game, which you probably didn't see, we actually had the lead for a little bit of time, but it didn't last very long, unfortunately. So one of the things that's really difficult about this is that this version, as it was another great catch, this version of Tecmo Super Bowl, this Tecmo Grey Cup, has the computer defenses are a lot better in this than in the original game. There's a lot more sort of speed up on defense for every team, it feels like, except for ours. Now, our team probably also benefits from this, but it doesn't quite feel that way. That's the reason why when we complete a pass or whatever, you're not seeing us like score a touchdown right away like you would in the original game. This is definitely Tecmo Super Bowl hard mode. Now, it's not like super hard mode. This isn't like playing against, you know, a human opponent, which requires some like actual skill. Okay, we're gonna try this on defense and see if we can do anything to stop them. Well, yeah, see, the problem with these running defenses is that we then don't play defense at all. So I barely save a touchdown there. I'm not sure what to do with this defense. I really am not sure. That time we called passing defense, and they score a touchdown. So they're able to score in 2 plays. We just can't recover. If we choose wrong, if we choose run and they end up passing, we can't recover. And if we choose pass and they end up running, then it's even worse. Anyway, it's all right. This game will humble you. You can tell that I don't have a whole bunch of pride in my ability to play, because if I did, I wouldn't be playing this at all. Because it's really, really easy to lose here when you are controlling a team like this. Alright, so I'm not sure what the best plan is here on offense. This is a problem. I don't know what to do on offense. I don't know what to do on defense. Now, that didn't work. Funny thing is, I don't even know if they chose right on that or not. They might have chose wrong, and it just didn't happen anyway. This is going to be intercepted. Oh no, that was actually a miraculous catch. Pimpleton with a great catch, and we move it all the way up to the 55. So remember, this is Canadian rules. That means it's a 110-yard field. Which is actually the old school rules for American football in the United States, by the way. It used to be like that if you go way back. But, of course, most Americans don't know that. Same thing's true of the 3-down system. The United States game also used to have a 3-down system back in the old days. So this is football the way that it was originally meant to be played. There are some differences though, right? Like in this game you can make substitutions, right? If you go way back in the history of American football, man, he totally blew past the blocker. Wow. If you go way back in the history of American football, you'll go to the period where there was no unlimited substitution, and so you had to be strategic about your substitutes and all that stuff. Now, the game's not over yet if this is your first time watching this. The way that this ROM was put together is that it feels like it's over right when you get to the end of the quarter, but it's not over yet. We've still got a lot of game ahead of us. But the first time I ran into this, I was like, man, what do they do? They made it so it's a one-quarter game. Boy, I tell you, running the ball feels like it's an exercise in futility. I mean, this defense is just so fast. Oh, no. Oh, we got it back. Ah, shoot. Shoot, we got all the way to the 4-yard line, and that's it. 3 and out. I think they're going to pass. The other thing, I've mentioned this before, but, oh, safety. Yes! Ho, 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 ho. It makes it 9-7. Oh, wow, that was lucky. I was about to say the other thing, and I've mentioned this before in an earlier video, but you probably didn't hear it. The other thing is that in this game, you cannot choose the nose back at all. On defense, so the old trick of you know, lurching forward and stuff doesn't work. I mean, it's not possible at all in this version. They just took it out. Baby, come on, come on, come on, come on. So why is it that like their backfield is able to get back and defend passes, but our backfield can't do anything? No matter what I do, we have nobody down there. That was beautiful. All right, let's see if we can run it. Hey, we actually made a block. Did you see that? That was amazing. Man, this guy's so slow. This was the fast guy, right? This running back is just like... he just can't move anywhere. What is it, like 4 yards in a cloud of dust? Well, when this team's playing, it's like 4 yards and a pint of beer. Alright, 1st and 2. We gotta be able to push this in. Oh, wow, yeah, see? See, I knew we were gonna score. I knew we were gonna score. I had it all the way. Williams stand back, and it's 15-7. Scoregami time. $16-7 now. See, I don't know what you're talking about. We have a great defense. We have a great defense. We have a great running back. We're a really good team. All right, let's see what we can do. I think I'm going to keep blitzing here. They're going to pass anyway, so let's blitz. We're not going to work. Oh, jeez. Get up, get up. You idiots. Alright, we're gonna blitz again. You know, if you're gonna be slow like this, you should at least have the ability to make a tackle. Oh man. Alright, back to this. So this is the thing that's been happening every single game that I've done in this project. If you have any advice, I definitely can use it. Because this has been pretty ridiculous. Every single game, every single time we turn around, doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter how close I get to the guy. If I get him in the grasp like that, I always get knocked away. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm not sure if I'm not hitting the right button or whatever. Meanwhile, every time I try to run it, they end up guessing right. Alright, this should be good, right? Yeah. Oh, just barely got this one off in time. It's a bad pass, too. That's the other problem that we have. Our 2 quarterbacks are bad. So it's just like if you're playing in like the real game with like New England or Indianapolis, teams that have really bad quarterbacks. Except the problem with this game is that you don't have, if you're playing with Ottawa, you don't have a good running back, right? You've got really, really bad quarterbacks, really bad receivers. Everything is bad. Your defense is bad. Oh man, that wasn't a first down. That was right. You gotta at least check that, right? That was right at the hash mark, right at the thing. I don't know, man. I mean, if I had a challenge in this game, I would have used it right there. Oh yeah, take that. I was going to say, they're going to call timeout? That's a good idea. Why don't you call timeout with the clock stopped at 5 seconds left? Now, the problem is that we don't have the ball starting the 3rd quarter, so we've got to score a touchdown here, right? Wow, that was close. Game over, right? That's what this should mean. It should be game over right now. 16-14. We have 282 yards passing, which is good. Usually we don't do quite that much. So Brown's been passing pretty well. So if you're new to Tecmo Super Bowl, which you shouldn't be, the halftime show is the best part of the game. This is actually, legitimately, this is the thing that they sort of fell apart with when it comes to the 16-bit version of the game. Oh, crap. I did not want to do that. Oh well. Yeah, the only bad part about the 16-bit versions is that the halftime show is really not that great. Same thing with the arcade game. The halftime show in that game leaves a lot to be desired. We stopped them short. I think. Yes, we did. See, this is risky, because if we guess wrong, then there's a chance that... they're going to score a touchdown even if we guess right. He got 10 yards in that play. 10-yard gain. Hey, that was good. So we caught them. See, this is the thing about Tecmo Super Bowl. You don't want to have a whole bunch of plays that require a lot of backfield motion like that, right? Because if you... Dude, I cannot tackle this guy. I couldn't even tackle him the last time when I came running over. Anyway, like I said, in Tecmo Super Bowl, you don't want to have a whole bunch of backfield motion. The more backfield motion you have, the worse off you are, because the computer will catch up with you like really fast, even if they guess wrong. Oops. Let's try that. Let's see if Deadman can run. Oh, I just called a passing play. Well, I meant to do that, you know. That's actually, I think, the best quarterback run that we've had at all this season. There we go. Yeah, when you get the right guy in, all of a sudden... Yeah, hey, maybe we can do something now on the ground. So it was Deadman all along that we wanted. I thought that's what I wanted to put in at first, but apparently I didn't. Whatever. Yeah, see, it's easy as that, right? Tecmo Super Bowl is an easy game. Devontae Deadman. So 22-21. I would like to go for 2, but I can't. Somebody was asking why we can't put a 2-point conversion. Well, we can't even get 1. Somebody was asking why you can't get a 2-point conversion into the NES Tecmo Super Bowl. I bet you probably could. You know, I think that you could probably create a hack to do it. In fact, I think that it might be in the game in some of the versions of like the NFL season updates and stuff like that. So, oh, okay. If I push A and B a whole bunch of times, then I can stop him. Fortunately, nobody's there, so hey, this is great. We're going to force them into punting. All right, well, that's better than a poke in the eye. Maybe that's been the problem all along. Maybe I just haven't been using the right guys at running back. And one of the issues with this game, of course, is that there's really not much you can do to improve things if your team, you know, really, really stinks. Like, you can't make any trades. That's one of the cool things about the 16-bit games, like the sequels to Tecmo Super Bowl, like the, you know, number 2, number 3 and stuff. You can actually like make trades, you can do things to improve your team when you really stink. In a game like this, you're kind of like stuck with whatever it is you have, and you're like, okay, well, we're going to try this play, we're going to try that play, and, you know, sort of see what you can get to work. Oh, come on, baby, come on. Ah, so close. See a little bit of hesitation there on the line. Alright, let's see if we can keep this momentum going. Yeah, I love this. Look at all of the... Did you see how many defenders that were covering that running back? We had like the entire team there on the same guy. Boy, he got... Not only was the pass blocked, he really, really paid the price for that, man. He got totally hammered. Alright, there we go. There we go, first down. Now this is a little bit more like it. Now this feels a little bit more like Tecmo Super Bowl. After 4 losses, maybe we can get something going here. Oops, I didn't want to do that. That was a mistake. Oh man, close. We came within a yard of getting that first down, and then it just didn't happen. So, All right, well, now we have 168 yards rushing and 282 passing, so this is definitely an offensive game. What did I tell you? This is a lot better than that awful Oregon Texas Tech game today. You should have been sticking with this channel all along. So remember that next time you have New Year's games, or you have the Super Bowl or whatever, don't watch that. Come watch this. This is always going to be a better game. I'll always be able to give you something that's a little bit better to watch than whatever garbage they're throwing on TV. Anyway, since we're waiting for this punt, I should tell you that if you enjoy watching this, you want to watch more of this series and other series that I do with gameplay, consider becoming a channel member. I'm going to be doing these probably at least one video every day for the foreseeable future. And so you can see all sorts of games. You can hear my sarcastic commentaries I play and sort of see what's going on. I'm going to be playing with a lot of different like Tecmo Bowl games. We're going to be playing with a lot of Madden games and stuff like that. Boy, that play totally blew up in our face, didn't it? 3rd and 8. I don't know about this. Hey, we got it. How about that? So we're going to be playing with a lot of different football games. Later on today, it'll be free, but I'm going to play more Bill Walsh College Football on the Sega CD, which is an awesome game. If you haven't played it before, you should check it out. We're going to have a whole bunch of different games like that coming up. Eventually, I'll probably go back to playing Madden on like the Turbo Graphics, which is an awesome game. Oh man, we get so close and then it doesn't happen. Oh, whatever. It's because I'm sitting here thinking about other games. But anyway, there's a whole bunch of games we're gonna play. Some good, some bad. That was. I had my heart in my throat through that one. So, come check it out. We got a whole bunch of stuff that's going to be coming up. And then I'm going to continue to do scripted videos as well that have a lot of like game reviews and stuff like that. The idea behind doing these gameplay videos is that I'm trying to get sort of raw content to use in those videos that are scripted. One of the problems that I've been having for a while is that I wasn't spending enough time playing the games, believe it or not, and so as a result, like, the quality of the stuff I was putting together wasn't that great, because I would end up like playing a game like a little bit, and that was about it. Yeah. So we're trying to remedy that. That's basically what the plan is. Doing this is kind of giving myself like an excuse, a reason to sit around and play these games the way that I should. Feels kind of weird to feel like, oh, I really should be doing my homework. I should be up there playing more video games, but that's the way that it is. That's kind of the way that this works. So anyway, let me know what you think as always, and we'll have a whole bunch of really good stuff waiting. There's a lot of really, really good games, football games, as you know, on the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, and all of that. NES, not so much. The best NES football game is this one, of course. Yeah, there's just nowhere to go. And this is going to be a problem. I should have punted, huh? This is the best NES football game by far. Dude, I'm not even close enough to dive. Oh, look at that. We fumbled. Justin Rankin. So this game does a lot of weird stuff because of whatever hacks they use to like make the field longer and all that other stuff, which is probably why he was allowed to fumble after scoring. All right, we're in trouble. Man, I thought for a second there we were gonna finally make it happen. Well, not much else we can do here. Alright, well, it's going to be down to this. Fortunately, our season isn't exactly riding on this. Oh man, what a horrible pass. What a horrible pass. Well, that's it. That's the ball game. Man, this has been pretty frustrating. Yeah, we can't stop him. We can't stop him no matter what. That's the thing. I have to call a passing defense, because if I call a run and they pass, then we don't have anybody back in the backfield. But as soon as you call a pass and they decide to run, it's a touchdown every single time. So, and the thing is that the original game is not like that. That's something with this particular version of the game. So I don't know. I know that some of the guys who are in the community probably will watch this. You guys can leave messages below and let me know exactly what's going on or whatever. Just no matter how hard I try, I cannot win with this team. It's not possible. This team is so bad. Like, there's just nothing you can do. It's just not balanced right. So anyway. And the problem is not even the offense, as bad as the offense is. Like, as you can see here, I can gain yards on offense. The problem is the defense. So yeah, we give up 14 points in the fourth quarter, and a victory turns into defeat. We had 541 yards offense, so we completely dominated them, 18 first downs. We played pretty well, and we ended up losing. So at least we know that Devontae Dedmon is the guy to go to for our running, and that Brown can pass. But that's the end of that. So once again, we're going to go play through week 6, and we'll get the setup for our next game, which is coming up kind of right away. How about that? So that's the way that's going to work. Thank you once again for spending at least part of your New Year's Day with me, and I hope you enjoyed that. A little bit later on today, we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to play some more Bill Walsh College Football on Sega CD, so look forward to that. Should be a good one, and I'll talk with you later. Bye.